Glory to God, the highest. Peace and blessings. Welcome to Dominus Mentality. I just want to say, my brothers and sisters, prayer works. Prayer works. I've been praying, fasting, seeking God, and God has been doing this thing. And let me be honest with you too. Prayer does not always work the way you want it to work. That's something I experienced too. Things didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen or would like it to happen. But through prayer and fasting, God did show himself mighty and strong. And I could see the power of God moving in certain situations that only he can move in. I watched him open up doors that only he can open. And I'm grateful. And I just want to share this. I want to share that God is good. God is great. He's been great in my life. And I'm very, very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. I'm going to share a personal testimony right now that just hit me. I'm going to share one with y'all. This was a while ago. And I transitioned. I went from being a drug dealer. I went from running the streets to giving my life to Christ. And when I did that, I went from making money every day to now making money once a week. And that money I was making once a week didn't really amount to some of the money I would make in a day. So basically what happened in time, I was struggling financially. And I got to a point in my life where I was financially embarrassed, like at a low. I'd never been at this low in my life. I couldn't believe it, like not me. And these thoughts are going through my head, like, what's going on with you, bro? Like, are you washed up? What's up? And every time these negative thoughts will come, I keep telling myself, like, nah, it's all good. It's just a process, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a little longer than it would take, but you're gonna be all right, bro. Keep pushing. And I kept telling myself, don't go back to drug dealing. Don't hustle. Don't rob nobody. Don't lay nobody down. Don't start manipulating. Don't start doing anything crazy. Just stay righteous. Keep preaching. Keep teaching. Keep doing what you're doing. And I remember teaching Bible study one Sunday. I did Sunday school, and I went to McDonald's to get some coffee. And after I bought the coffee for $1, I had about 12 cents in my account. 12 cents. That's embarrassing for me, because from a young kid, I was always one that would save my money. I was always trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. So I was always about doubling and stacking and things of that nature. So this was odd for me. This is ludicrous for me. Like, and I'm an adult. I'm an adult that's married, and at this time I got 2 children. Then I found myself struggling with unemployment. I went like 4 summers unemployed. Now you know how the summer is. Summer you want to be fly, do your thing. Summer, it's rough for the kid, let's just say that. But the moral of the story is this: I made it. I made it through each summer. I wasn't balling. I wasn't turned up, but I did make it. I was available for my wife and kids. I did what I can do to put comida on the table, food, and it worked out. So in those times though, like, those was hard, rough, difficult times. Now I'm chilling, so when I look back at it, I'm like, what sustained me? What kept me from going back to old street ways and criminal ways? And it was my faith in God. I'm like, listen, man, this too shall pass. I'm gonna be all right. I really believed it, because if I didn't, I probably would have kicked down the door or something, or who knows. But it would have got real for sure. But I had this faith, like, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna make it. And I did. And what I want you to get from this, though, I didn't get no $1 million in the bank. I didn't get no miracle money in the mail, like none of that, because when I was going to church at that time, so, the church people, I'm hearing all these stories about miracle money. And I'm like, where my miracle money? I ain't never get no miracle money. But I got a relationship with God. I grew strong in him. A lot of prayer, a lot of worship. And I got to know him. And what I realized is that what I thought I need, I really didn't need. The things that I worship, they didn't mean nothing. And God just really showed me like so many things you don't need. I had my basics. I had food, clothing, a roof over my head. I really was blessed in those times. But at those times, I would tell you even now, like those like some of the hardest times of my life because I wasn't used to it. I was uncomfortable. I'm used to bread. I'm used to making moves. Like I've been making moves for years since a teenager. Like so not to be making moves was uncomfortable. It was very, very different for me. But I made it. You know, I'm one that been going to the jail for over 8 years, talking to the brothers. And when I would talk to them, I'm like, I know the brothers want to hear, you know, a brother doing it. That's what we attracted to. We like to hear that brothers is doing it. And I'm like, I'm not coming with the message of the brother that's doing it. You know, my message is, yo, the pro is struggling. You know what I mean? But I assured them this. I'm not doing nothing that's going to put me in these cells again. I can't go home and be with my lady. I can't go home and be with my wife. You know, I got a little hoopty outside. Got a little 85 green Buick. 85 green Buick. Can you imagine? No AC, hot, like fire in the summer. But I did what I had to do. And I'm in a better car today. Life is a lot better, but it was a process. That's the point. It was a process. And I made it through the process. And I'm sharing this with you because whatever you may be going through, you can make it through. Keep your faith strong. Keep working towards your goals. And in time, things will manifest. Things will come into fruition. Again, this wasn't no overnight thing. I just told you, just 4 summers. That's a long time. I was in that hoopty for 4 years. You know, that'll make you throw in the towel, give up. Like, this ain't working. Praising the Lord, teaching the Bible, preaching sermons on Sunday, living right is not putting no money in my pocket. And I struggle with that the whole fight. Like, yo, I'm living righteous. I done changed my life. I'm not doing none of these things, but my pockets is low. And I learned along the way that faith without works is dead. So what I had to do was use my gift, use my talent, tap into my purpose, find out how to make this income without going to jail and without having to worry about the authorities kicking in my doors. And I figured it out. I found my loop. What I do don't make me rich, but what I do is sustaining. What I do, I enjoy. I love what I do. I love counseling. I love preaching. I love teaching. I love being a blessing to others. This is what I do. I love this. When I do this, this is like me. It's like Michael Jordan jumping from the foul line dunking. You know what I mean? That's what Jordan do. He get busy. And this is what I do. And I'm happy with this. And I'm cool with this. But when it comes to money, just for those, because I know money is a big thing. And when we need money, I ain't going to hold you. We need money. But you get money by providing a service, having a business. You get money when you invent things, when you sell things. And you ain't got to sell illegal things. You can sell the right things. You sell the things that people need. Again, you get money when you provide a service, a business. And when you invest your money. Invest into yourself. Invest into your career. Invest into your mind. Invest. That's what I was doing over the years. I've been reading, filling my mind, investing. So now I think so much different. I'm not running around like an adolescent kid. I'm thinking like a grown man. I'm thinking like a man of God. I'm thinking with confidence. So I encourage my brothers and sisters to seek the Most High God for your purpose. Let him help you overcome whatever it is you need to overcome. And no matter what your situation may be, a lot of people losing their jobs right now due to COVID and got mortgages, bills. My brothers and sisters, stay strong. Life ain't over, but it is difficult and it is real. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for all those that stood 10 toes down and said, you know, they're going to do what they believe in. And I'm not knocking on one that is vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, you did what you had to do too. Everyone got to make their decisions and choices of what they got to do. But I know it's very difficult to lose your job and lose a career that you worked hard in. I know that's very, very difficult. You got to be a strong individual to do that. And if you chose to do that, I'm praying that you make it. I'm praying that you have your own business. I'm praying that you're able to maintain whatever it is that you have worked so hard to gain. So I'm gonna shut it down right now, share my testimony, open up my heart to the people, you know. And I do that because I like to be real. I like to be honest. You know, I'm human like everyone else. I got my ups, I got my downs. But God has really been good in my life. Even right now, today, there's so much things going on in my life right now, just on this week alone. But I survived it all. Every day, it's been a fight, mental, but I survived because I do my best to think right. I think myself happy. I understand that I control my mind. I control my world. So my world is going to be whatever I want my world to be. And if I lose focus on that, then something else can control my world. So my brothers and sisters, control your world. You have the power. You just got to work it. Change your thinking, change your life. Change your mentality, change your reality. Let's have a dominance mentality. Peace and blessings.